What's happening, everybody, on this Good Friday? Welcome to another episode of Selling Past Your Expiration Date, being thrifty over 50. I'm your one host, Jay.
And I'm Peg.
Happy Easter, everybody. Yeah. This is, Mom said, you got any bunny ears? I don't, but this is the best I got for an Easter bonnet. It's my version of an Easter bonnet.
I like it.
Actually has an Easter bonnet.
It looks great, honey. Looks great.
What is going on, everybody? On this, I mean, I don't know where you are, but right here it is a beautiful day in Vegas. Blue skies, no wind, 80 degrees.
Can you believe it? Same here in Ohio. I was out working in the gardens, and so was Dad, and it's just gorgeous here. So, starting to freshen up our gardens and getting ready for tiki time on the deck. Can't wait.
So I want to acknowledge something in the chat real quick. Resale Junkie says, new to the show. I met a lady at Goodwill in Atlanta, and she sent me your way. So whoever that was that you met, thank you.
Wow, isn't that nice? Very nice. Oh, gosh. So as some of you can see, Mom finally has a monitor so I can see the chat.
Well, here we go. Here's the picture. I sent Mom a monitor for my mother made it just horrendous on her children. Mother's Day, her anniversary, and her birthday are all within 6 weeks. Oh, here's present number one. I sent her a monitor, so now she can. The show is on the left, and the right with the chat. So now she can chat. Yay!
Hey, I'm so excited. So now I get to see you guys. Whatever you have to say, at least now I can try and keep up with it. I see it moves rather quickly, so I have to watch it over there.
Yeah. Too. Now I fear her focus will be gone.
That could be. That could very well be. So it looks like we're getting some.
Why do I feel in the middle of Mom saying something, she'll be like, "What?"
That could be. We're getting a lot of hellos, so that's nice to see. Yes, it's a great present. So I did say earlier in the chat, in case you missed it, a big thank you to Jason and Stacy for this wonderful gift, because I'm just this is my first day using it, guys. Really using it. I worked with it a little bit yesterday, so I'm still getting used to it. But thank you. What are you checking? What do you see?
Seeing who's in the chat and what's happening and what's everybody doing for Easter. All right, so usually we don't show scores till later on, but since this whole show was about one of the scores, we will show that first.
Okay.
The point of this show is going to be how to pack TV trays, because you see Mom and Dad sell tons of them, and the day during the day after we finished our last show, they sold these. So of course they had to pack them and get rid of them. And so I said, hey, film it for me, and then we'll put it together. We'll make a little footage for you guys. So these are the TV trays. If you've not, especially if you're new to tuning in, how many do you think you've sold in the last 12 months? How many sets?
Oh, how many sets? Let's see. I'm thinking 1, 2, at least 6, if not more.
Okay.
This batch here, gang, that we found, the 3 cost me $1.50. And as you for all 3 of them and the stand. And as you can see, I sold them for $90. I received a nice note from the girl that purchased these. She bought them for her mother, because her mom is not able to get around that much anymore. So she sits in her chair in front of the TV, and the mom thought it would be great to have the TV trays, or the daughter to have TV trays for her, around her to help her, eat and put her books on their table or whatever. So that was a really cute note.
And but Jack wants to know if it's the old metal TV tray sets. Yep.
but both sell, and these were metal. But we have also sold the fiberglass ones. They sell, if not better, we find sometimes. So don't pass up either one. Whenever you see them, guys, buy them.
Don't pass up.
Yeah, don't pass up any TV trays. I mean, we have sold every set we have bought, and you can sell singles.
Beat.
Yeah, beat up. I mean, people want these. So, don't go spend an arm and a leg on it. You want to make money, of course. But don't pass them up. They have been outstanding sales for us.
And, I was just on the East Coast. I was in Philly, New Jersey, teaching classes with Nadine. And looking around those thrift stores, because Philly's an older city, it definitely reminds me when I go home to thrift in Cleveland. You see things like TV trays, like older, sometimes mid-century modern furniture, things I don't see them in Vegas. I have never seen a TV tray ever in Vegas. But so it all kind of depends on where you live, too. Vegas is a new town every 7 years, whereas Cleveland and Philly, not much changes. Ever.
Did anybody have any luck finding any TV trays on your thrifting classes?
No, not during our classes, but I was just, and wait to see some pictures we're going to be sharing and coming up. While we were at Goodwill yesterday, they were dragging out some old school furniture, probably 30, 40 years old, still had the plastic on it.
Oh my gosh.
So I laughed because I don't see that in Vegas. So it is definitely about where you live. So we talk about TV trays quite a bit. You might live in an urban type setting that maybe is a newer type city that just isn't as populated with them as my mom would see them. So keep in mind, every season will be a little bit different. Mom and dad come to Vegas and thrift, and they are shocked by the number of new with tag stuff in our thrift stores.
It's amazing, just amazing. And that's a really good point, Jason. I mean, it is where you live, what's available, what you can get, what you can't get. But it's fun to go to different places, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. All right, so everyone couldn't get enough of Big Daddy, so he's back. I hear him off camera right this second. But you want to show him real quick?
Okay. Hey, Big Daddy, you want to say hi to the troops?
Big Daddy here.
Big Daddy's in the house.
So, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to show about a 5-minute video of the steps to ship those TV trays. I'm just going to be sharing the screen, playing the video, miking it through the speakers. I think it should work just fine. I will keep an eye on chat. So if you're not hearing it well or seeing it well, I'll try and do what I can to adjust it. But I think this will be the easiest way to do it without any headaches. So without further ado, let me get it shared here and get the mic in place. And
remember, we're not professionals on this. Okay.
Ma, it'd probably be best if you just muted your computer for these 5 minutes.
Okay.
There's no chance of feedback. So as soon as you see the video end, then just unmute your computer. All right?
Oh, wait. Mute. Okay. I'm good.
Yeah. Say something. Okay, she is muted. All right, I'm going to mute her mic too. All right, here we go. I'm going to try and mute her mic. There we go. Okay, cool. And here we go.
Today we're going to, I'm going to show you how to pack and ship TV trays. And this set happens to be 3 TV trays and 1 rack. You remove all the trays from the racks. And then, and like I said, I have 3 racks and 1 stacking rack. You're gonna put them all together, just the frames. And we're gonna take the shrink wrap and we're gonna wrap the shrink wrap all the way around this, and I'll show you once I get started. Okay, we put all the frames together. And get your shrink wrap and just all the way around it. Shrink wrap them together.
It helps if you have 2 people, but since I'm filming, we're doing it with 1.
Okay, so I'm almost done, and when I finish this, and then I'll move on from there, and I'll show you what we do. Now you take your 3, in this case, 3 trays. Set 2 of them on this side, 1 of them on this side, and here we go with the shrink wrap again. And like Peg said, it's way easier if you got somebody to help you, but she's running the camera.
Hi, everybody.
So here we go with shrink wrap.
fact, maybe I can come in and at least put my hand down to balance this for him. There we go.
Okay, I started.
Okay. I'm gonna turn it off and we'll be back shortly.
Now, I went around the whole thing, and I'm going this way around it too. So go both ways around everything.
Whoops.
Rip your stuff off. That's it.
That's
for
it.
this.
See how nice, easy peasy there.
Here's the box I'm starting with. Of course, it's a little too tall. Of course, it's way too wide, and it's too big here. So I'm going to cut this down and make it more to size, and when I have that, I'll be back with you. Okay, as you can see, we cut this box all the way down. I already got the trays in here. Fit them in snug. Cut that box all the way down. We're going to tape it up, and there you are. The biggest trick is get the trays off the frames, get the frames all together, wrapped with the
Shrink wrap.
and then put the trays on the side. Round tray. It really stiffens the whole thing up. They're tough then. Here we are in the shipping. We have to weigh our box. We're shipping a FedEx Smart Post. Our box weighs somewhere around. We are 11 pounds, 14. And with FedEx Smart Post, you have to give measurements. We are 31 by 21 by 5. And you, Smart Post asks you, they tell you where to put the measurements in, and then they will calculate the freight. We calculated $24.99 when we did it. Of course, that's all over the United States, because California will be straight up there. We ended up at $18.89 to North Carolina. That's it.
And that's it. All right, let me get my mom back on here. All right, Ma, we Hey, Mom, do you hear me? Nod your head yes or no. Okay, so hover your mouse up at the right and turn your mic back on. It's muted. All right, I mean up at the top. The top of, yeah, you'll see the mic and the camera. All right, might be a lonely show, just me now. Bye. Have a good day. All right.
Are we unmuted? Can you hear me?
Yay! There we are. All right, cool.
All right. So.
All right. So, did you notice the first question in the chat after the video was done?
Yes, about the box. Well, I don't know if I saw the first one. I saw something about did he cut the box down twice? And so Dad's going to explain that a little bit, okay?
Yeah, before Dad explains that, I watched this awesome footage. They did a great job. And I said, but where's the footage of the resizing of the box? And she's like,
yeah,
oh, that was too long.
Next time
that's what people want to see.
I know. Well, we're rookies, so I wasn't sure.
You turn the computer this way, you'll see it.
Here we go.
The problem is when you shoot into the window, Dad's dark. That's the problem.
No. If he sits in my chair, do you have enough room on to sit over here?
If you turn
we're gonna switch
it back a little bit. Wait, no. Now do about halfway between the two.
All right, how's
yeah,
that?
so if Dad stays there. No, stop. You're good right there.
Okay.
And then angle down a little bit. Angle down a little bit.
Down like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Perfect. Okay.
Are we ready?
Yep.
We are ready, Dad.
Big Daddy here again. All right. You can cut down any box. Shorter, narrower, it doesn't matter. Now, if you're just making it, this is about a 8-inch box. I want a 3-inch box. Measure your 3 inches. Put a line all the way around the box, 3 inches. Take your utility knife. Hold on to that.
Mm-hmm.
Cut down the corner. To the 3-inch mark. Do that all the way around. Can you see that, Jason?
Yep, looks good.
Okay, once you do it all the way around, that line you drew on there, whatever distance you want, just score it, just real light. Don't cut through that cardboard, just real light. Now, the box will bend right there.
Let me hold it.
Grab it. See the box bend right there?
There you go.
Yeah.
Every corner, cut down to that 3-inch mark. Score your box.
Just score it real light. Yes.
Oh, I don't have a line there. So.
Okay.
Well, you should have went on the 4 sides.
Mine's so good, I can do it right down there. You watch this.
He is a master at shipping, you guys, I must say.
There.
Thank goodness for Daddy-O.
Okay, there's your other side. There's 2.
See?
Now, while Dad's scoring the other 2, I'm going to add something real quick here to that. Comes in real handy when you start to get into books and big books that are odd shaped, because a lot of times these big weird shaped books, and you've seen them when I've shown them on our thrift hauls with Nadine, you're going to need to reshape boxes constantly for ridiculously oversized books.
Yep.
Now, after you've done 3 sides, you can actually score your 4th right on the inside. Just put your utility knife right on. Hold it down. Now, you don't need all this stuff.
Especially for weight, you know.
Cut that off.
But if it doesn't affect it, so if it's in the middle of a pound, don't even bother.
Yeah,
Right.
if it's in the middle of a pound.
Right.
But if you are over a pound by an ounce or 2, then you're going to do what Dad's doing and cut out the excess. But if it doesn't matter, just leave it.
Cut them all off. There's your short. Now, you can make a box shorter. That way or this way. Just doing the same thing. If you're making it shorter, you got to score the corner all the way down.
Does that make sense, everybody?
That's it.
Okay.
There's a 3-inch box out of an 8-inch box.
And I think I'm seeing a preview for the for your haul of the week.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, yeah.
I just realized, I'm like, well, the sign and nobody's hurt right now, I don't think. So
Any other questions for Big Daddy?
that is trimming down a box. That is how you ship the TV trays. The real key, like Dad said, is to make it one thing, but not have the trays still stuck to the stand, because they could bend. When you put them in the open space at the bottom, you make it just one big brick. When you ship anything breakable, if you can wrap and pack it to make it one big brick,
It's really tough. It's really tough. And
yeah.
And you should make your box to fit it too. That does it too.
Yes. Yeah, because if you don't know this or realize this, the majority of time things get broke in transit is because the item inside has room to move. So when Dad's saying cut it down exactly, that box should fit those TV trays exactly. Movement lets your item shift, and it can break a lot easier.
Okay. Yay, Dad.
That's it. Yay, Big Daddy. Nice.
Happy Easter.
Good job for Dad, as always.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely do more shipping tips with Big Daddy because he's really good at it. When I was growing up, my dad can build anything. I can't build shit. So my job always was hammering nails and sweeping up. I only got those 2 jobs ever. But I'm good at shipping. I'm good at recreating boxes like Dad is. So that gene I definitely got.
Yeah, you got that one.
And wait till you see when Nate and I do our thrift haul, which will probably be Monday morning. I bought a T-shirt that Dad will laugh at because it's my version of a Tool T-shirt. You'll see. So
I didn't know if did we show you wrapping water skis?
yes.
Okay. Well, we shipped a pair that were just wrapped in bubble wrap
Yep, that was
about
it.
10 days ago. Made it fine. No problem.
And that's the other thing. People get so wigged out that they think things have to be in a box.
No.
Right,
I
no.
don't think they're so durable. The post office doesn't care. If it's
No.
secure and it's got a label on it and the right postage, they don't really care.
Yeah.
They'll drop anything off. You know, you can send a coconut from Key West. You can send a potato from Idaho. You can
Right.
send water skis with just some saran wrap around it.
Here, these crutches right here are gonna stop it.
No,
Well, we've already seen them, Ma, so, you know.
Yeah, stop. These crutches are gonna be. I'm just gonna wrap them in shrink wrap. That's it.
Yep.
I may put a little piece of cardboard right here to stick a label on them.
All right, so when they sell, if it's not near a show, you need to film that, Ma.
Okay, we will. For
And
sure.
film the whole thing. I can edit.
I will.
I'm good at editing.
Awesome.
All right, so that was Big Daddy's shipping tip of the week, and he'll be back anytime they get something weird, like when those crutches do sell. We will definitely get footage for you guys, whether it be live on the show or, again, we'll shoot some video and show you guys. Because as you can see, my parents are fearless. They will nothing is too big or weird or complicated, and so they will buy and ship the things that you're afraid of. And hopefully, this will help you get over the hump and get you excited to buy weird shaped, odd things.
I would say more of our merchandise is odd shaped things, you know, because we just don't buy the average things and stuff. You know, we're always buying odd stuff.
Well, one thing you really got to watch though, there is a size limit
Right.
Yep.
to shipping, and we're talking about priority is 108 total inches. Well, FedEx Smart Post is 130 total inches. But look at some items; they'll be bigger than that. So watch yourself.
And there are ways to ship those items. You can ship it using the Roadie app, which we had the CEO of Roadie on the Thrifty Business. You can use Greyhound ships freight stuff. They just stick it underneath their buses when they're traveling across country. So if you've got a sweet deal on something that's gigantic that doesn't fit in the normal limits, there are still ways to ship it. There's the thing called is it U-Ship, where the big shipping guys will bid on your contract. So don't pass up, you know. You roll across a car in the back of a junkyard that's worth, $10,000 and you can get it for $500. Go get it. You can get it shipped.
You got the big you call shipping wars.
Yep. And we, Hanya, there was a message in the chat room from Shelly Robbins. Shelly wants to know if she can send her hubby to you for training.
Well, how old's her hubby?
How old's the hubby?
And what's his nationality?
What's his nationality?
I don't work well with Italians.
Thanks, Dad.
Gee, anybody we know Italian around here?
Yes, I don't think my dad's racist. My mom's Italian, and so am I, obviously.
Great.
All right, so that is any other questions for my dad? I'll look in the chat real quick. If not, we'll get on to Mama's Boy, and it is obviously Easter themed because, hey, it's Easter weekend.
Yeah, they want you to come back.
He's 40 and Canadian, Dad.
40 and Canadian.
Canuck. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a Canuck? Yeah. Okay. I like them. They're our best ally.
Come on down.
All right, we got it.
All right, so Mom asked if I had any Easter bunny ears laying around. I don't, but I kind of have an Easter bunny, so here you go, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Happy, happy, happy Easter.
Ears. Time for ears.
Thank you, Easter bunny. Mom has switched to ears. All right, let's hop right into Mama's Boy, the one segment that we actually have on the show, separating the front half and the back half of the show, where I show you sometimes embarrassing, sometimes cute pictures of my youth. And this time it's all cute ones.
Yes, it's cute.
Mom dug out 3 Easter ones, so here we go. Oh, look how cute. Look at them sweet ass plaid pants Mom had me in.
I know, aren't those awesome?
Awesome pants. So that is Easter picture number 1. Easter picture number 2, finding my Easter basket in the fireplace. And the best one is Easter picture number 3. Look how adorable I am.
Sitting on that Easter bunny's lap, huh? Now, you're about 3 there.
What was on my
You're about 3. I don't know. I can't make it up.
That's Aloha, and that's a Wahine. Man, I wish I had that shirt right now. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, I remember that shirt. I do remember that shirt.
I was rocking the tiki lifestyle back when I was what was I, like 4 here?
3. 3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
And look at all the hair I had. Holy cow.
Oh, I know, honey. I never, ever would have thought my son would be bald because his hair was so thick when he was little.
Yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Hey, I did notice one before we move any further.
Yeah, Ma.
Someone asked in the chat, I forgot who it was, what the gauge of the wrap is. I don't know. Do you? You
The
bought
gauge
it.
of the what?
The wrap. The
Oh,
wrap.
I don't know. Didn't I thrift it?
What, honey?
Oh, no, I bought it. I don't know. I don't remember because I was shipping some stuff home a year ago, and I bought it to do kind of the same thing. I was wrapping stuff up to make them a big brick, and
Yeah.
I just left it behind for my mom and dad to use, and boy, do they use it. So, it's the heavier duty stuff, and I don't know off the top of my head because I think we were just at an Office Depot, and I think there's only one choice. So
Yeah.
I grabbed what was there with no thought to how heavy duty it was. But I use it quite often here too, and a lot of times I find it's thrifting. If you look around estate sales and garage sales, you'll see someone's like half used roll. So that's where I get usually the most of mine. I don't usually pay retail.
So Treasure State says photo 3 looks like a picture from a movie set.
All right, now we've done the cuteness. Let's go to the rest of your scores of the week.
Okay. All right. What do we got up first, honey? Let me get over there. Click. Oh, yeah. I just bought these guys. I didn't even have time to show them in the hall. Oh, no, I did show them in the hall a week ago, our last show. And they sold right away. I paid 50 cents for those. Sold them for $17.99. I was happy with that.
If I recall, these didn't make any sounds, right?
No, they do not.
So
they do not.
The ones that make sounds are worth a lot more money. So this is a nice price for just these plain ones.
Yeah, I was quite surprised because there was actually quite a few up for sale. So I was totally thrilled, that I sold mine so quickly. So that was nice.
Just real quick before we go on, Stacy wants to know, she said, do you only use shrink wrap on larger items or do you use bubble wrap and shrink wrap together on breakables?
The shrink wrap is mostly for non-breakable.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, with the TV trays and water skis and the polos and polo mallets and that kind of stuff. So yeah, basically shrink wrap just for non-breakables.
And I think I brought this up when you did your haul, when you showed the haul cans, and it's more important now, they just released the first teaser trailer for the new Thor movie, which doesn't come out till November, but Thor fights the Hulk, and it's going to be epic. So if you haven't seen that trailer yet, go watch the trailer, and the trailer ends as Thor and the Hulk are about to hit each other. So the Hulk's going to be big this year with another movie with him starring in it. So keep that in mind for when you're shopping for cool stuff.
Jason,
okay, we're on to the record.
Wait, yeah, one question on the hands. Would you buy one if you saw just one?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think I would either. Yeah, I think I would definitely want to do the pair.
Yeah.
This next item, guys, I've had this in my death piles for quite a while, and I know it sells well, and I've just been very lazy on getting it up. definitely be on the lookout. You know, when you're going through albums at garage sales, Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room is highly sought after. Back when I purchased it, I paid a whole $1 for it. And I actually sold it for $85, Jason. You know, it doesn't show. I don't know why it does that anymore, but it actually sold for $85.
Well, those of you who have bought the show sold Chrome extension from me, eBay changed their coding, and we have our guy. He's got it almost all fixed. So by next week, we'll be ready to rock and roll. So prices will be showing again. If you haven't bought the Chrome extension, you want to know more about it, let me get the fix up, and then because I got a lot of new followers, I'll let everyone know about it. But those of you who have it, hang tight. I've seen the fix. It is working. We just need to roll it out now. So I've been out of town, so I do apologize. But this is a great record. It always sells. Tiki and Disney people always want it. So keep your eyes peeled. A lot of old Disney records aren't worth a ton by themselves. This is one of them exceptions. So
yeah, always look for this one. This is a seller, definitely.
Oh, and this one has the booklet inside too.
Yep. Yeah. So
as you can see, so you want to take pictures of the booklet and the back and the front, and give all the sides.
Yep, that was good. Okay.
Yet again.
Here we are with our big stuff. I showed one on the haul about a week ago, and then we found another one like right after. Well, we sold the one immediately. Went to a garage sale last Saturday, so I think that was after the show. Anyways, we have sold 2 in 2 weeks, guys. This was the Sylvania one that we bought for $2 and sold for $89. And Jason, you got the next one, honey?
Did you tell me too?
Yeah, I did.
I did.
I had Sylvania and RCA. We sold 2.
Well, hang on a minute. Here, I'm gonna put you on the screen.
Okay, that's right. Yeah. Here's my tip on the TVs, you guys. This is the TV VCR combinations, okay? And always look for them and make sure they have the remote. We have had some without the remote. They take a long time to sell. When you have the remote, that's what you want. 13-inch sells the best. So, you know, always trying to stay in that size range. Plus, it's a little bit easier to ship and not as heavy. We always ship these FedEx Smart Post. We do protect the screen with bubble wrap and, you know, wrapping, making sure that is well protected. We ship these only FedEx Smart Post because they are heavy. I think our charge on this FedEx Smart Post has been around $31. So they're spending $89 plus $31, and these, I hate to say the expression, are flying out of my office. We saw one at a sale yesterday, but it did not have the remote, and we passed it up, and it was in beautiful condition. But we just find that the ones without the remote don't sell as well. So definitely be on the lookout for those. Big
okay. Your son has a question on your
yeah.
Okay. Here's this one, and here's your pictures. No pictures of it working. I was going to ask about that, yet you did it on this one. So what's up?
Yeah, they didn't come out good, and I didn't like the look of them, and I just went ahead and listed it anyways, and Dad said, well, I'll take some more pictures.
All right.
We didn't have to because it sold that fast.
Now, the other question I had is, you have no pictures of the remote in this one.
Yeah, I don't know why. I have no clue, but there was a remote.
You better talk to your picture department.
Yeah. For some reason, he didn't include it, but they both had a remote.
Yep. Okay. But that's the key. I was selling our classes, Nate and I's classes, and they were like, what? I go, yes, you must not be watching my other show with my mom because you'd know that these are hot commodities.
Very hot, you guys. I mean, that and TV trays, I wish I would find them every week because they sell right away.
Can you imagine? It is 2017. My mom and dad are selling the shit out of TV trays and TV VCR combos. I'm selling cassettes, 8-tracks, and reel-to-reels. What year is it?
I know.
It just goes to show you that old is always new again. Always. So don't look at old stuff and just think old stuff. Think someone wants this.
I know. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, I went to a sale early this morning, and the guy there bought all the electrical stuff. I didn't have a chance to look at it. He just jumped on it, so probably was worth something. Here's this particular sale. I actually bought this for your father because Nassau, Bahamas is one of our favorite places that we vacation to, and it was a large, but you know, being vintage, it was a smaller large, and it didn't quite fit Dad. So I paid $26 for it originally. So I said, hey, I'm going to stick this up for $50. And I got my $50. So even though I invested $26, I still got a nice return, you know?
Okay, and here's a little warning I'm going to give you since you wrote the listing.
Okay.
Not everyone's going to know what pieces of 8 is. And
Oh.
I could imagine a ding-a-ling customer go, where's my other 7 shirts?
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Because if you've never heard this story, I'll tell you real quick. There's a brand called Lot, L-O-T, 29. They were an urban hip-hop brand that had a license with Warner Brothers. So they did a lot of Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Marvin the Martian stuff. I sold a Lot 29 Daffy Duck t-shirt once for $18, and the customer was pissed he didn't get his other 28 shirts.
Oh, I remember you telling me that story. Yep, I do.
So unfortunately, sometimes you have to play to the lowest common denominator, and I could see pieces of 8, someone reading that as there's 8 pieces here.
Yep, you could be right.
Pieces of 8 is pirate treasure. But if you don't know,
yep,
just a heads up.
Okay, good point. I'll have to remember that down the road. Okay, yep. I showed this in my haul about maybe 3 weeks ago. A vintage child's playpen for dolls, and it was in beautiful condition. I bought it for $5, guys, and I sold it for the $45, Jason, not the $49.99. I got $45 that. Yeah. So
that was quick. All your stuff's been quick too. Your bigger stuff.
I know. I mean, and if you're noticing, it's the weird. Remember when I showed this at the haul? That said hammer for the skirts and dresses, etc. We paid $1 for that, and the actual sale on that was $15. So you know, I liked it.
And what'd you pay for it?
$1. We spent $1 on that, and that was easy to take apart to you guys and just wrap it all up. And again, these were. I'm surprised these sold, but because they were in the worst condition, they were older. But I'm sure they were going to use them for decorating, like we do, Chase, because you can see they're pretty beat. We paid $2 for the skis, and we sold them for $30. So when Dad said take it, I said, yeah, let's just take the $30. I mean, I was kind of surprised that they did sell. And as Dad mentioned, we totally wrapped them in shrink wrap and shipped them FedEx Smart Post. They do make the limit. Because some of us might be thinking about the length, but they did make the limit, so we don't have any trouble shipping water skis by FedEx Smart Post. And I know my son and my daughter-in-law are probably going to shoot me, but as some of you saw when we showed this on my haul, it is a gorgeous lamp. And this gentleman sent me the nicest note. He's a collector from Canada. So Canada, you're in the house again, and he was drooling, and I did pay $36 for it the day of the sale, and my actual selling price was $425. Yay! It's one of my big sales. So yeah, it hasn't gotten there yet. I just I texted him yesterday. He says, "Don't worry, Peg. It does take me a while to get to Canada, so we're still watching it." But that's been one of my bigger sales in a long time. It's a gorgeous lamp, just gorgeous.
And full use of pool noodles to get it shipped.
Mm-hmm. So as you can see, Dad wrapped each of the balls separately in bubble wrap, and then he cushioned everything so nothing would be moving, and cut down his box just like he showed you, everybody. So once it was sealed, did he send you another picture, Jace? Did I send you 2, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it did not move. Once we had it in there with the noodles and everything, it was very nice and stationary. So yeah, so it was a good week. Good week on some hauls.
If you do not have the heavy-duty saran wrap and pool noodles now, get out this weekend and get them, because that tells me you're not shipping complicated stuff, and complicated stuff can have huge returns. Now, what'd you pay for this lamp?
$36.
And what'd you sell it for?
$425.
Hang on. Let me not drop 1 mic, but 2. Boom. All right. So get out there, find that cool stuff. Look at the profit my mom and dad are making. They're killing it. They're old country kids, but they're doing it. You can do it too. That's
I know.
why we do this.
Yeah.
Done.
Really. And like I say,
Canada.
People say, don't be afraid of the big items, you guys. You can do it. I mean, if Dad and I can do it, anybody can do it. It takes a little bit longer because making a Frankenbox is a pain in the you-know-where, because I can hear Dad sometimes the language is flying because he's trying to make it work, but he's so good at it. So good at it. Yeah. So, and I have a few other ones I just sold, but I'll save those for next week.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, let's see what you found this week besides crutches.
Yeah. Well, and the reason Dad picked the crutches up, we bought them for $1, and I just listed them this morning for $21. They're a push button aluminum crutches that you just push the button to adjust the height, and they seem to be sawed over because Dad did the research on these to look them up. So so yeah. And again, once we go to ship them, as he said, he will shrink wrap them, and he does want to maybe put a little cardboard, in between. Okay, so there's those. I'm into costumes lately, guys. I've been running across costumes. Here's a bacon costume for $1.
There you go. You want to be a bacon at?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, real quick, I always forget to mention this. When you watch this show, or you watch Nay and I's Thrifty Business Thrift Hauls, which will be happening Monday morning, I do believe. If you see anything you like, we're here to sell, so we're more than happy to cut a deal with you right away. And every time I do a haul, I end up selling 2 or 3 to 4 pieces. Mom sells a couple. So if you see anything you like here right now on Facebook later, you don't got to wait for it to be listed.
Absolutely.
We're here to sell. So if something tickles your fancy, if you want to be a piece of bacon, hit my mom up.
Yeah, that was a whole $1. This is a jester costume. Whoops, a little bit of a glare. Again, $1. Because the closer you get to Halloween, and if you're shopping at your garage sales, the more money they want. Right now, nobody's looking for costumes except us thrifters.
Just like Christmas music too.
Yeah.
Ain't no one pricing it high in April.
All right. Does anybody know what this stuff is? I bought 2 boxes. Yeah. It looks like this, Jason. I can't take them apart right now, but they do come apart. There's 4 slabs here. These were used to make when you used to canning your goods, and they don't make. I don't even know if they make Parawax anymore. But I use this. I did use this back in the day, and I bought them for $1/4 of a piece, and I'm going to sell them both together for $20. That's what I'm going to put them up for.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. I haven't looked these up yet, but everybody says
Deborah W. knew it was for canning.
What, honey?
So Deborah knew it was for canning. Debbie said canning. Diana said grease your sleds.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, I found some ink. Okay,
Nice.
And I haven't looked them up yet, so I don't know what my value is here, but they were $1/4 a piece. We went to this one rummage sale at the church.
$1/4.
Everything was $1/4 to $1, and mostly everything was $1/4. So that was a heck of a rummage sale at the church.
Yeah, I think you'll make some profit.
Okay, I have a question, and I haven't had a chance to do any research here, JT, but I found this today for $1.
Is it a season or the series, or is it a game? What do you got there?
The whole series of the DVDs. Okay, now, does this mean it's an import, or what do we got going here?
Probably if it's Chinese lettering, that means it's a bootleg and you just wasted $1.
Oh, okay, so it's no good.
But I gotta see this. Show me the back again.
Okay, here's the back, and I'll open it up for you in a minute.
Yeah, raise it up a little bit. I want to see the bottom.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Actually, it looks pretty legit. Oddly
Okay.
enough. Let me see the inside. I'm still not 100% convinced it's real.
Yeah. Some of them they tried to mark them because it's all 6 seasons in here, and
Yeah, I don't think it's real, but we'll look into it later.
Okay, all right. Well, for $1, I thought I'd grab it, because I did not know, and I didn't take.
Well, yeah, and that's a good point. Even if it's fake, and Mom didn't know, $1's a good gamble, because if it was real, it's worth well more than $1. If it's not real, you can't sell it, and you only lost $1. So
right.
always gamble.
Okay, these I bought also for $1 a piece, and when you sell these together, they're getting between $40 and $45 on these, Jay.
Yeah, I was going to say together those are probably worth more than separately.
Yeah, and then they, it does open up, and it's got all the DVDs, in here.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put both of these up together because I see it. A lot of people have put them up together, and for $2, I'm gonna list them for 40. And find another old souvenir pillow. Probably should have saved this. Well, Mother's Day's not that far away. And these.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this was $1, and these can bring anywhere from $20 to $40, just depending. It's not in great shape, not the best of shape. It's got some marks on it, but it's not bad. It's not bad. They're hard to find. I mean, still a good profit. Okay, found this cute little purse, Jason. Little Caribbean deal here with the sparkles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for $1.
Now those type of purses, it's not about the brand because the brand will be just some nothing.
Right.
But it is about the look. It is about the sparkle. That's what you're going to sell it on.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, if it doesn't sell, Mom can use it because we love the Caribbean. So I can always stay home. Now this we also found for $1 yesterday, and it was so dirty and filthy and scratch marks on it. And we were almost going to pass it up. And your father cleaned this sucker up, and it's a beauty. This is a Princess Tree line. Yeah, and in gorgeous condition. And we paid $1 for that. And what did I miss this pass? I put it up for $24.99. So in really nice shape. Once Dad cleaned it up and did everything on it, I really like that. I didn't have this one, Jason, so I guess it's gonna have to stay in Mom's room.
So Mom has a South Pacific record collection, as do I. So the guest bedroom across the hall has about 60 different South Pacifics, and Mom has a bunch too. So we're always in competition to see if we can find one the other does not have.
You have this one?
Of course I have that one.
Oh, boo.
I think you have a couple I don't have, but I outnumbered you. I think I got you by 10 or so.
Yeah, I think you do too. I picked this up brand new.
Hey, what Dad used to clean the phone,
Oh, I don't know. And I know he's back outdoors.
And I'll tell you, Dad's good at cleaning stuff. So we'll probably also have Big Daddy's cleaning tips too, because
yes,
yeah, he's good at that too.
He makes things look like new. It is amazing. I mean, we bring him home and he's really good. These are flushable diaper liners that I paid $0.10 for, but they sell. I know, so I can probably get around $10 out of these things, you guys, maybe more. So we found another shoe shine kit, and I paid $2 for this one. Let's see.
Is there anything in it, or just the?
No, it's loaded.
Nice for $2.
$2. And I just put the other one up. So, I haven't listed this one yet, but I will be.
See, there's something I've never seen in Vegas.
Yeah, see, and that's something. Dad picked this up, brand new in the box, this toy. We paid $5 for it. It's called Mighty Wheels.
Wow.
And I listed it this morning for $29.99. It's brand new. Hasn't been opened. So we'll list that. We got that up.
Let's go round and round, round and round, round and round.
Dad, he bought these. It's a set of 4 coasters. The P-Core. Here's the back. And they come in this wooden holder. So there we go. And he did his research, and he paid. This is one of the 25-cent items again. And we have it up for $63, you guys. They're, yeah, those are, well, when Dad did his research, and he said, okay. All right, then, I found an old clue game. It's not, the box is not in as good a shape as I normally would like. But we paid $1, and I'm going to put it up for $14.99. And the year on this one is 1972. Old games do sell. Then we stopped at a sale yesterday, and I bought a bunch of items from this fella. Some are Atlantic mold and or Holland molds. You'll see this vintage Christmas items. This particular one, yeah, it's a Holland mold, but it's also dated and signed by the lady who made it back in 1975.
Cool.
You see that? Yeah.
What's her? I couldn't see your name. What was her name?
Nancy Nancy.
I was just hoping it was like Edith or some
Nancy.
some old name.
Yeah, that one is Nancy. Now these, she's got it dated December of 1969, and they're just the little Christmas plates.
Oh, what a night!
I know. And
late December down in '69.
Now, and here's another thing that your dad's going to repair. He's really good at that. See that little chip over there? And I think you've talked about that, Jason. I mean, he'll probably smooth it off and get some green marker or whatever he uses. And this one is got the Atlantic mold on it.
I bought a giant carved fish once, and I'll show it on the show next week. I mean, when I say giant, you're gonna be like, well, it's a huge fish. And it had damage.
Okay.
And Dad's like, give me these 3 things, like MacGyver. And I went out for the day and I came back and it was looked like there was no damage ever.
Huh.
So I will show the fish next week. And Dad would be proud. I had to fix a chip in a tiki mug and I was able to fix it with a ballpoint pen. So I'll talk about that too. So
we've done that. Yeah, we keep all colors of magic markers on hand because it's amazing what you can do with a magic marker on fixing little nicks and things. Then they had 2 of them.
Heather was saying never sell chip pottery. I'm not sure if she's saying don't ever do it or she never does it, but I sell chip tiki mugs all the time. As long as you mention it, doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, as long as you say.
If it's collectible and people want it, they'll pay for it.
This is from Joan, dated 1977. And this one I love. Okay, so it's a good size one, but the writing on the back says Merry Christmas, Monday, Night Bowling, 1978, Dorothy Sloger. Can you read that?
They did arts and crafts at bowling night? Is that what you're telling me?
I guess. But the age on these things, and they're such nice shape. But we're talking 1978 here. So,
Are you going to sell those as a full lot or piece by piece?
I'm not 100% sure yet. I might group some together. I might make 2 different groups out of these. Mostly everything was anywhere from 50 cents to $1, you guys, on these. These are little votive holders.
But wait, there's more.
What? Yeah. These have on the original Lipton's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, stickers.
With your purchase of all these dishes, we'll give you not 1, but 2 votive holders.
And this is dated 1970-71. So I really thought that was, for 50 cents, good Lord. And they've got the holly on them and, kind of cute. This one's a little different than that one.
Only a partially used candles in each one.
So that's my Christmas collection. Now, as you saw already, the best find of the weekend. If I can get it over here without breaking it. And I have to tell you, I wish I blew it. I should have done a before and after picture because Dad did clean this up beautifully.
Yeah, I saw that sitting there. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's just
awesome.
Let
me guess, you paid $3 for that.
No, we had to do a little more dickering. They had $20 on it.
You dickered on that badass sign. It was only $20. What'd you get them down to?
$10.
Well, I'm going to drop the mic for you yet again. $10 for that awesome black label sign? Get out of here. That's crazy.
I'm going to plug it in. And hold on. So you can get to see the light.
That sign is awesome.
How's that?
Heck yeah.
Isn't that great? So I don't know for sure what I'm going to price it at yet, Jace. The prices are all over the place on this, guys. I don't know, 100 a quarter. What do you think, Jace?
Oh yeah, easy.
Easy, huh? Yeah. So yeah, we did spend a whole $10 with out of our price range.
So here's a thought.
Yeah.
Here's a thought to get more eyes on your item without being a jerk and keyword spamming. Go on eBay.
Okay.
Buy one old vintage black label can from somebody. Probably get it cheap.
Okay.
And then put it together. That way you can have beer can in the title because people will be looking for beer cans, but maybe they run across your light. They'll be like, oh, yeah. So you put the 2 together like a little black label lot. And you got a vintage can with your light. And it ain't so much about the can, but it gets more eyes on your item.
Yeah.
And you're not really keyword spamming because you're selling a can too.
But that, I tell you, Jason, it's almost hard for Mom to part with this. But we're
a cool sign
because You know, do you know, how did it go? Maybe you're too young. Hey, Mabel. Something about Mabel on the table. Oh, shoot. There used to be a joke about that.
It sounds like he's going dirty. I don't know. My mom's going dirty on Good Friday. Hey, Mabel, get on the table. I don't know what's going on now.
Hey, Mabel, get your butt off the table, the quarters for the beer or something like that. Oh, it was a standard joke back in the day. And that is it. That's, oh, no. I forgot.
Hold your horses. Don't leave yet.
Don't leave yet. I got to put the beer sign down, and I don't want to break it. So
I'll break it.
Let's do that very gently. No, this was good find. I had a couple pieces of clothing that I found at the church. Another church. Oh, no. Lakeland Community College does a rummage sale every year, Jason. I found these. Hold on.
All right. While she's doing that, here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Bunny, buck. And you're back.
All right. I found two of these, brand new. They're actually, ladies can wear them as a long tutu or as a dress for evening wear out. A lot of the young girls do like these. They're made out of tooling. There are two different sizes here. They were $1.50 each. New with tag. Here's the tag. Whoops. There we go. And then the size is, underneath here, US. And these sell around $25 a piece, Jason.
Nice.
Yeah. So, when I saw the new with tag, me, you had to jump on that right away. And my last item, and this was a $2 item. This should do well at the holiday time.
Lawrence Kazar?
Yes.
Yep. I know my sparkly tops.
And here's the best part. Look what I got hanging on it.
Out.
I know.
And what'd you pay for that?
$2. Look at that.
I've never wanted to move back home to Cleveland until now. $2.
$2, honey. What have you sold yours for?
Oh, I've sold that. I've sold that exact top for I think 60 or 65.
Yeah, I mean it's an extra large.
Extra large, new with tags, $100. Absolutely.
But should I wait on that one?
Nah, get it up now. I sold 2 Christmas CDs last week, so.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's weird birds out there. Hey, Margaret Collier, how are you?
Hi. Kim Gordon, I'll go thrifting. You guys come to Ohio, I'll go thrifting. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'll come home and teach a class with Mom.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Because I tell you, Mom and Dad came a long, long way. When I took them out for their first private Jason thrifting class to look at a thrift store, I set Dad down the rack of T-shirts to dig through T-shirts, and he came back with a couple things. And then I went back down and I looked through the rack and I pulled out like, I don't know, a dozen shirts. I go, hey, why don't you grab these? And he goes, I don't like those. All right, Dad, first lesson. It's not about what you like. It's about what customers with money like. So don't shop what you like. Shop what everyone else likes. So that is a little lesson.
They are poinsettias on that jacket. Those who, and it's an extra large.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. That was our Good Friday show. We had almost 100 viewers tuning in live. So I want to thank everyone. I want everyone to have a wonderful Easter. Enjoy the day with your family, whether you celebrate it or not. Just enjoy the Sunday. I am 95% sure Nay and I will be on the air Monday morning.
Oh, okay.
With a thrift haul. So I have some stuff left over from last week here in Vegas. So before I left, and then we bought a bunch of stuff in and around Philly. I got tons of great CDs. I paid $50 for a tiki mug at a flea market that I'm going to make good money on. So you want to tune in to see what I spent $50 on.
Yeah, Jason,
yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. So keep your eyes peeled. It'll be up in the thrifting board probably today, if not tomorrow. And then we'll be back with Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay at our normal time on this coming Thursday.
I haven't told my son yet. We might not have a show next weekend. Mom and Dad are going to Maryland for Blue Crab. We'll be gone Friday, Saturday.
I can't keep these two home. They're always on. One of them or both are always on the go.
But we might be able to do something Sunday. The problem is I won't have time to go thrifting.
Yeah, I know. So stay tuned to see when the next episode of this show is. And thank you, everyone. Have a great Good Friday. Have a great Easter. Yeah. So for selling past your expiration date, being thrifty over 50, I'm Jay.
And I'm Peg, and have a wonderful Easter, everybody.
And we're gone. Bye-bye.